The missing coach. Donald and Douglas were new to the railway, so Topham Hatt could not tell the difference between them, so he had a workman paint numbers on them. Soon, the workmen arrived to give Donald and Douglas their numbers. Donald was 9 and Douglas 10. When the men left, they were left alone in the sidings. Donald snickered to Douglas. "You may have noticed something, Doogie, that their workmen forgot." "What did they forget, Donny?" "They painted markings indicating who was who on our tenders, but none on us." "Do you mean," grinned Douglas, "that we can—" "Just that," chuckled Donald. "Who'd you wished? Here comes the inspector."
"Now you two," smiled the inspector. "Here is Duck. He will show you around before you start your work in the yard."
"What's with the look?" Donald snarled. "No reason. Anyways, I like to do things the Great Western way around here. I'll show you around." The twins were soon enjoying themselves and became close friends with Duck. They didn't mind what they did. They tackled coaches and troublesome trucks easily. Donald usually bumped the trucks hard.
"Ow! What was that for?"
squealed the truck. "I'm here to put you in your place." Once he shunted them, they knew better than to try and play tricks on them. Later that night, Donald, Douglas, and Duck spent the night in the yard. "So, how are you liking Sodor?" asked Duck. "We like it fine here," said Donald. "Yes," put in Douglas. "The coaches have very nice manners." "That's good," smiled Duck. "But please, take my advice. Watch out for Gordon, Henry, and James. They're sure to try some funny business." "Dinna fuss yourself," chuckled Douglas. "We can handle them, no bother." The next day, Gordon and Henry were at the big station teasing the twins. Donald and Douglas had deep-toned whistles, sounding like Duck's whistle.
"They sound like buses," laughed Gordon.
No, like boats," snickered Henry.
"Tugboat Annie," laughed Gordon. "Ha ha ha!"
Just then, the twins shunted their trains behind them and quickly ran onto the other platforms. "You wouldn't be making fun of us, would you now?" asked Donald. Gordon and Henry were surprised.
Of course not."
"Certainly not," said Henry. "Good then," said Douglas. "Don't do it again, or else." "We're watching you," said Donald. "Always watching." And Gordon and Henry left it at that, leaving the station with their trains. Every day, punctually at 3:30, Gordon steams into Knapford Station with the express. It is full of people from the mainland. There is also a special coach for passengers traveling on Thomas's branch line. When Gordon's coaches are empty and taken away, engines have to remember to shunt the special coach back to the station platform. It doesn't wait there long. Thomas and Annie and Clarabelle come running from the branch line to collect it. Thomas is very proud of his special coach. He feels like it is one of his own children. One afternoon, Douglas and Duck were shunting in the yard as Donald waited to take a goods train to the end of the line. As Duck was busy shunting Donald's trucks, Douglas offered to take away Gordon's empty coaches. As he buffered up, he started to panic. "Duck told me Thomas has a special coach, and I mustn't forget it." But Douglas was too busy worrying and forgot to take Thomas's special coach away, and shunted the empty express coaches into the carriage shed and went to bid farewell to Donald at the water tower. As he was backing up, he saw Thomas come through the station, worried. "I hope he's all right," thought Douglas. He went to speak with Douglas as Thomas came fussing into the yard.
"Where's my special coach?"
"Coach? What coach?" asked Donald.
"My special coach that Gordon brings me. It's gone missing."
"I must find it," he said, and bustled away. "Lord sakes," gasped Douglas. "I must have put it in with the other coach." Donald's driver pointed to the station. "You see that?" exclaimed Donald's driver. A mob of cross passengers erupted from the siding. "They're complaining to the Fat Controller. He'll be coming to us next," gasped Douglas. But Douglas's driver had a smart idea. "Listen carefully," he said. "We'll swap tenders. Look, here comes the fat man. Quickly now, do as I say." The Fat Controller and 3 passengers walked toward them, but Donald with Douglas's tender was out and away before they came near. Douglas and his driver waited with innocent expressions.
"Ah," said the Fat Controller. "Number 9, and why have you left with the goods train?"
"Me tender is broken, sir." The driver showed the Fat Controller.
"I see. Some defect, no doubt. Now tell me, why did number 10 leave so quickly?"
"Maybe, sir," put in Douglas, "he saw you coming and thought he was late."
Said the Fat Controller.
He turned to the passengers.
"Here, gentlemen, are the facts. Number 10 has been shunting in the yard. Your coach must have disappeared. What also seems to have happened is that number 10 has disappeared.
Please accept my apologies. The situation will be investigated. Good day, gentlemen." The fat controller watched them walk back to the station. His shoulders twisted and he wiped his eyes. Sir, are you crying?" asked Douglas. "Oh, no, certainly not." He swung around suddenly. "Douglas, why are you playing tricks with Donald's tender?"